Hello everyone, I'm JP and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to discuss politics and more specifically the recent resignation of Nigel Farage and the events that I've uncovered ever since he resigned from his position as MP of the Clacton MP constituency. However, before we go any further, I'd like to ask those of you who haven't yet subscribed to kindly subscribe to my channel. And I'd like to ask all of you to kindly like and comment on my videos so that I don't miss out on any future content. So we're going to dive deep into the events that have unfolded yesterday and today. Yesterday afternoon, Nigel Farage, the Reform Party leader, the former UKIP leader, the man of the people, resigned from his position as MP of the Clacton-on-Sea constituency. Further to this, he triggered a by-election, but this seems to have backfired because at the moment it appears that all the other parties are unwilling to send their representatives for these by-elections in the Clacton constituency. And on top of that, there's now been further transactions that have been uncovered, whether it's the money that was donated to Nigel Farage by George Cottrell, or even gifts in kind from this individual. And what's more, George Cottrell, who is another an influential member of the Reform Party, was also convicted of fraud in the U.S. 10 years ago. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, the £5 million donation from Christopher Harborne to Nigel Farage was the main reason why the Reform Party leader was being investigated in the first place. It now appears that there are a number of other transactions that are being looked into. So the National Crime Agency has been alerted by banks, and there's been suspicious activity reports that have been raised in regard to a number of transactions involving Reform UK, including the £5 million that were donated to Nigel Farage, which he should have declared, and there's a lot more that's going on. Obviously, one of the main reasons why Nigel Farage had resigned from his position as MP of the Clacton-on-Sea constituency initially was because he wanted he was hoping for the investigation to go away. And although the investigation may be suspended until the Clacton-on-Sea by-election takes place, there's still the possibility that not only will the investigation resume if Nigel Farage gets re-elected as MP of the Clacton-on-Sea constituency, but there's also the possibility of another by-election, yet another by-election, which is a complete waste of taxpayers' money to start with. So this is just unprecedented in UK politics. And the sooner the truth gets uncovered, the better, because remember, Reform have been bragging about how they were against the establishment and how they were going to make things better for Britain. They dragged Britain into Brexit and what have you. And the reality is that not only are they also part of the establishment, but it now appears that they are not only under investigation by the National Crime Agency, but there's also suspicion of bribes. I will make another video in regard to these transactions and whatever the National Crime Agency is investigating. I will make a separate video in regard to that. But these are really unprecedented times in UK politics, ladies and gents. So I can only urge you to stay tuned, because there will be a lot more coming your way. And please, again, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons so that I don't miss out on any future content. Don't forget to add your comments and stay tuned. Peace.